Somebody's on the roof.
What's just up?
Brandy, stay back.
You wanna come out and play?
Hey guys, so with Halloween being very soon and it being one of my most requested videos, I thought it only appropriate to review the Houses October build. And before we get into the review, I wanted to mention that I made a top 25 horror movies to watch on Halloween video over on my main channel. I know it should have been here. You're probably like, why are you holding out on us? Well, I will have the link down below if you want to hear my thoughts on the top horror movies to watch on Halloween, whether you're with your friends, doing nothing by yourself, or just want to put something on at a party. I actually watched the Houses October build months ago, maybe like 6 months ago, more than that, I don't know, and I forgot to review it. So I watched it again last night and I thought I'd sit down today to review it for you guys in time for Halloween. So this movie is a found footage style film and I thought that aspect was really well done. It's basically about a group of friends who are going on a haunt road trip. They're trying to find the most extreme haunts possible, kind of in the south area, which is very well known even in reality for their style of haunts. And there's different footage from different things happening in this movie, and I really liked the different point of views aspects that you get. So you have the crew, like the group of friends that are going on this, and they decide to vlog the whole thing basically, so you have all that footage, and that's the majority of the movie. And then you have little testimonials or interviews of people who actually work at haunts or own haunted houses or anything, or you know, something like that, and they kind of share their opinions about haunts in general and like whether weird stuff goes on, and it's kind of foreshadowing in a way. It's kind of pointing you towards a certain thought direction. You know, they're asking leading questions like, do you do background checks on the people who you hire to work at your haunt? The answer is no. And also, would you be surprised if something happened at a haunt, like death or injuries or murders? The answer is no. And it talked about stories where people had actually died at these haunted attractions. So the interviews were very realistic, and they might have been real, I'm not sure, but I really liked that. And they interviewed people who had gone through the haunts and like asked, you know, how scary was it for you and stuff like that, and I really loved that part. I'm a person who does not like haunted attractions at all. Not a fan. They scare me. The reason being, they rely on jump scares to scare you, and as I've said before, that is not scary to me, that is startling. My heart rate might be racing, but that's because you just came at my face. So that's why I don't like these kind of things. I don't like being startled. I like being scared, so if they were more calm, kind of like the very last one that they go to in this film, they were more like that, I'd go to them. So the group of friends are going about, they start to see some really bizarre characters at more than one haunt, and they're the same people. They're like, that's weird, and we're like hundreds of miles away from that other one. So everyone they go to is kind of disappointing them, at least the main guy. He's like, I want to find an extreme one where they basically do everything but kill you. I don't think that sounds like a great idea to, you know, but okay, you do you. So they finally find one that's kind of like a secret underground haunted attraction. It's called the Blue Skeleton, and they have to like have a password, have to be invited. That's when all the stuff goes down, and I really like the ending. I actually really love the ending. I love this movie as a whole. I think it is so scary. All the imagery that you see, the characters, the masks, so much inspiration for Halloween tutorials for my main channel. I'm telling you, maybe next year I'll do a whole series on this movie because I loved it. And I hadn't really realized how much I loved this movie until I watched it the second time. It's really, really good. Yeah, there's some things that are like I would tweak here and there that maybe aren't realistic, but the acting overall is pretty good, and the filming, you know, as far as like their videography and their cinematography and all that, pretty good. And I enjoyed the storyline. It's very realistic. So that's why the ending felt very unsettling and very real. So I recommend watching this one today, tomorrow, Halloween, whatever you want to do, and it's a very good Halloween film. I highly recommend it. I should have just put it on my list. Instead I put it as like a side note on that list. Let me know your thoughts about the Houses October build down below. What your favorite movies are to watch on Halloween, so other people can get some ideas for what to watch on Halloween if they're not doing anything, or doing much rather, down below, and we'll all have a little discussion. And I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.